I say, take with a grain of salt. That's what I keep doing.
No, he ain't doing that. He ignorant. He ignorant, and they think he work with the feds, so nobody want to really mess with him like that.
But he's already breaking right now.
But he gon' catch one. He gon' mess with one of them niggas that ain't got nothing to lose, and then he gon' lose his life for likes and views. Yeah, he an ignorant little. He look like he a drunk. You know, it's one of his cousins said that he had saved her. It's all over line. OG murder be covering it all the time. I don't know how true it is. Huh? Yeah. That's why I was telling I was trying to change Bonnie's to invest in the grid. They wouldn't let me. Yeah, I used to like that dude. Everything he would put out, I would watch. But no, you put it in the they break it. Fucked around with the fifth ward and fucked around and found him. That's what they say, but they
you can tell why I do look in the camera like,
yeah, what?
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, they say he shot out though, but he swear up and down that they shot at him.
He shot that guy.
Yeah, he shot it. Yeah, he trying to get likes and views and don't lose his damn life. You know, man. Yeah, I used to watch everything he would put out until he, hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, everything that he would put out, I would watch until he did that to that baby, and I was done with his ass. You know, anything that got his name on the headline, and I don't watch at all. Thank you.
Talking to Anthony last night, he was talking about God. I said, why don't you believe in God? He said, bro, like, I've been reading the Bible for bro.
Is it Millen?
For some months now. And like I try to tell him, like, man, you should give it a try, man. Maybe stuff start going good for you, which it already is, but maybe it start going better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, Tavion, he said, I understand what you're saying. He said, maybe I will one day, but like, bro. He said, but bro, like, listen to me, and like, cause I kept giving rebuttals, like, like the pastor would do, like,
Maria.
like the pastor would do, like, he'd say, well, why does God let this happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, God said He was going to never, mess with us again and judge us on Judgment Day. You know what I mean? Anthony was like, Tavion, man, cut it. He said, just cut it, just stop, stop, listen to yourself. He said, listen to yourself. He said, black and white. He said, black and white. Let's look at it, black and white, bro. Just look at it like this, bro. Why does these babies catch cancer? Why does these babies catch cancer and then die? Or why does these babies get born and a couple days later they die? You know what I mean?
But that ain't got nothing to do with God.
No. Listen. He said they died. And I said, well, Anthony, God might have said, it's ready for you. He was ready for them to go home. You know what I mean? Like they said in the funerals. He said, Tavion, listen to what you're saying.
Oh.
A baby was born. A baby was born and died a day or two later. God called him home. How does that sound? In your right mind, how does that sound? I'm like, you know, I'm listening to you, but my beliefs is my beliefs. But he was like, he said, well, why would you? He said, why would a so good God put somebody in this world just to take them right back out just like that a day later? You know what I mean? Oh, I got something for you up here. You know, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I said, hey, honestly, I don't. I said, honestly, I don't. I really don't know. And then he got to talking about what the
hey y'all.
He said,
if y'all new here, please like and subscribe.
What that nigga say? He said something else.
Go to the channel and like and subscribe if you don't mind.
What that nigga say? He was talking like, he was like, man, like, you know, like he said, and he basically what he was saying was like, man, all the stuff that's going on right now, like all the stuff that's going on, and like, yeah, like he was like, yeah, like, how can I put it? He was like, yeah, like, yeah, you said you're gonna step back and judge us on Judgment Day, but bro, he said, bro, Tavion, it's way past that. Like it's far beyond past that. You know what I mean? It's so much stuff going on. Like it's like okay, you got an 18-year-old kid. You got an 18-year-old kid. You got an 18-year-old kid. He's going out robbing people. He's doing this. Oh, I'm gonna let him step back and make his own mistakes. What you mean by that? What a parent means by that? I'm gonna step back and let him bump his head, and make his own mistake, like relationships. You know, getting his heart broke or getting his car repoed, stuff like that, and not investing his money right. That's stepping back and let him make his mistakes so he can learn from it. But like what Anthony was saying, like, bro, it's little kids getting killed right now as we speak. Somebody's committing a freaking crime that you wouldn't believe right now. You know what I mean? And God's just gonna wait and let all this go on and judge us on Judgment Day.
But that's the thing. He don't realize how much God didn't protect him from that. He never even, you know, it never came to pass because God protected him for him. So like people like that, like I try to cut that conversation real quick, like, because you know, like my faith is strong, but still, yet, like I just.
And then he said this. He said, Tavion, I really do. He said, when I was a kid, he said, I did believe. He said, because my grandma took, like my mom and my grandma, they was always in church. So I was always in church and stuff like that. He said, but Tavion, it just when I got older and I would pray and pray and pray and like, you know, I don't know. He was like, I don't know. And then he was like, you made me forget. Damn.
I'll make you forget. Like if I jumped in your head and said and blocked your memory.
Mama, stop. It was good. Dang, it was good. He said so good. God, he said so good. I just can't think of it. But it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. But
you know where we should have stopped at that Gizzard store?
Oh, yeah.
They don't even got them like that. I think somebody else bought that store.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. He said, Tavion, he said, listen, he said, another thing that gets me, he said, it's a Bible. He said, don't get me wrong. He said, we were slaves at one point. He said, well, I wasn't. He said, I wasn't because he said, probably, so Anthony looks black. He probably got 10% black in him. He's Mexican and white. He got a lot of stuff in him. But he said, my grandma was Irish. She was a slave. I didn't know Irish people were slaves. But long story short, he said, oh, damn, I keep forgetting again, bro. Yeah, there you go. He was like, man, what that nigga say? God dang, I keep trying to, he said, yeah, that's what he said. He was like, he said, I think that we choose Christ because that's the only hope. You know what I mean? He said he gives people.
How old is Anthony?
Huh?
How old is he? 19. He needs living with him.
Listen, mama. He's very very book smart. Like he's very book smart. Like he, mama. I'm telling you, like this little dude, 19 years old, 18 years old, walked in a Norman Hyundai and got a job, started selling cars. A couple of months later, he got his house. I mean, got a house basically, and started paying like everything on his own.
They don't make it.
I know, but mama, that's a different type of 19-year-old right there. You can't tell me that's not.
It's a 19-year-old got his shit together. It don't mean that he's smart.
No, yes. What? Oh, you sound crazy.
It don't.
Get off that love.
It don't. You sound crazy. And that's another thing. That's what I be telling you. You need to get up and start going to church and stuff because you let anybody interfere with your faith.
No, it's not. No. What are you talking about? No, it's not. It's opinions, and I love to hear opinions of why he don't want to. And opinions make sense. It does. It's sad, but it does. And blame that on science and blame that on people. I feel like God should have, gave us boundaries. You know what I mean?
He did.
Like, don't go up to the moon. Don't go up to the moon. Don't investigate this. You know what I mean? I feel like he should have done that because that's what's messing people's faith up right there. Nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about aliens. Nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about aliens. But they're finding traces of aliens and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like,
have you read the whole Bible? How do you know that they don't say nothing about aliens?
It would have said something, but the Bible would have said something about aliens.
But how do you know? If you haven't read it?
I can show you right now.
And have you ever saw aliens? How do you know that aliens exist? Because somebody said it did?
Oh, and then another thing. And it's, you gotta look at it. Once you get on live, I'm gonna let you listen to this 7 Up. I promise.
I sure don't want to, man.
Listen, I believe in God. I read my Bible every day. But like some of the same questions that I had when I was a kid, 607 Up said, and like it was 607 Up and some white boys, some rich white boys, in a podcast, and they put him against 10 Christians. You know what I mean? And everything that he said was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? So anyways, like, that one thing that he said to make this argument almost say, so they almost stopped it. I think they did stop the interview and they went to another video. But what he said, they got it, and those stuff like that. You know what he said? 607 Up said, you know what? I want to learn about God today. I want to go to his grave. I want to go to his grave and put flowers on his grave right now. I don't care how much it costs. I want to go to his grave and put flowers on his grave. Where's his grave? And the Christian said, where's his grave?
He do have a grave. He do have a grave.
His grave? That's what he said. And mama, he sees it. The guy turned around and said, he said, do you know God doesn't have a grave? He walked away from his grave. Okay, so where's his grave that he walked from?
I'm just gonna let y'all go so I can get him right real quick.
That's what he said.
So the dude that, I mean, that's what
how
I'm
you
saying.
get more views, mama. You don't get off all. Let me see what you got right there.
I ain't got nobody on there. But that is not he do have a grave. He rose from his grave. It says it in the Bible.
I know, and I think I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird. It's weird.
And as far as Anthony just needs to live.
Yeah, I think Anthony.
He needs to live a little bit to see what God can do in his life. Like.
Yeah. I mean, like, and it's always those people that take shrooms. And I'm not saying Anthony a bad person, but take shrooms, do acid and shit like that. It's always those people that believes in this higher level shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might be God, Buddha. It might be a world like this. It might be another world like this. It might be another world like this, but just a million times better. No crime. You're living. You know what I mean? You're living. And what I'm saying, yeah, no crime. You're living, chilling. You know what I mean? But this might be, you won't know. You know what I mean? Until you go there. But I I'd rather with non-denomination. I'd rather go with that over anything because all these other Christianities and stuff like that, they go off of one thing. Like it's one person. It's one person. When we go to church, like what I mean, we're open. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like like I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, they so I have a question. So when I was like, I think I was like 12 years old, mama used to work at the VA, so she used to work at night or whatever, and we was on 53, and we passed the car. You know how 53 is a two lane highway, right?
Yeah.
So one car going this way and another car going the opposite way. And the big truck, it was a big truck coming, and we passed on the hill, and a big truck literally hit us. And you can ask your uncle, like, we were little, but I remember. David don't remember because, I don't know. But anyways, how can you explain that? Who was, yeah. Call your uncle. I'm not playing. Like, literally, it was faith. I think so.
So you saying you?
I'm saying that's 53. Why I'm saying Anthony needs to live a little.
You were on 53.
On Highway 53.
Big piece of hit you had on, and you just
yes, and we were like, David don't even remember none of it, but me and Robert was kids. Like, he was an adult, a young adult, but me and Robert was kids. And when, like, it was like a dream. And when we, like, me and Robert remember it, but David didn't remember it.
But that was probably you being a kid.
No, I can
understand. Was it dark outside?
No, it was daylight. It was in the morning. We were going to school. Mama worked at the VA, so we had to be there. He had to drop us off at school, go get Mama.
Mama, listen, you probably wasn't paying attention.
Well, how you gonna tell me what I live?
I don't know, Mom.
And then not only that, in that case, why would my little brother remember it? Verbatim, just like I remember it.
I don't know. That's pretty crazy.
And that's what your Uncle David said. But we told him, like, the big truck hit us, and he was like, no, it didn't. But we both remembered the same thing. Yes. Call your uncle. It was no damage to the car. We was off in that big. He had a big old Buick, like a white Buick. Huh? I'm not lying. I'm not lying, and now it's fake.
Mama, listen.
I don't care what you say. You can't.
How old were you?
I was like 12. So Robert had to be like 9 or 10.
I don't know, Mama. I mean, I can agree with you on something.
And then,
like,
well, you ain't gotta agree, but I know what happened in my heart. So, but if was you asleep? Did you wake up? Was you asleep? Did you wake up? We were in a car, like literally in a car, and that ain't the only time it happened. Like when back in my party days or whatever, we was partying, hanging out the car, and me and my best friend fell out the car, and the same thing happened. The driver didn't remember how to get in the car. We was back in the car, and we knew we fell out.
What were you doing that night? What were you smoking?
I was smoking.
Okay,
and I was drinking. Yes.
Okay. You were drinking. Okay, that's
yes.
That's two intoxications right there. Now let me finish you off real quick. Nope.
Okay, go ahead. But you can't tell me what I experienced.
Nope. Mama, what did you say when you smoked weed at Las Vegas? What did you say? You thought somebody was trying to rob Uncle Robert. Everybody else said.
Yeah, because people don't read the room. I read the room. I guess I got a gift. I don't know. But I'm telling you, and in all these stories, I can verify. I can call either one of the, well, I can't call my, I ain't gonna say her name because she in prison, but Fats, I can call her and she can tell you the same story, and I ain't even gotta say nothing. And she did this before. We had this conversation before, and you didn't believe me. And I said, call your ain't Fats. and she told you the exact same thing I told you. So it'll be different if I was the only one that experienced it, but I wasn't the only one that experienced it, not one time.
Man, I do. Being honest with you, Mama, I know for a fact that God's real.
Okay.
I know for a fact, and it's facts on it. It's facts about it. God speaks of spirits. God speaks of spirits. You know what I mean? That house on what house did we live on?
Klein?
Was it Klein? No, not on Klein. That made us move back to Ardmore. What was that house?
Oh, that ghost house.
Yeah, 74th or something like that.
It wasn't. It was, damn, what was that?
72nd.
Ross.
Okay, Ross. There was a spirit in that house.
Right.
You can tell me the devil's real, but God's not. You know what I mean?
Wait, nobody never said the devil wasn't real.
I'm just saying. You can tell me, the people can say, oh, this is real and this is not, like, mismatching it. No, I do think I think God's real. And when that time's come, I think a lot of people's gonna be left on this earth. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of people's gonna go to, hell. You know what I mean? From not believing in God, not following God. You know what I mean? Like I really when I have because I'm blind in my left eye. When I have anxiety attacks, I swear I grab my Bible, I put it on my pillow, and nothing came in. Listen, nothing. I put it like this: no melatonin can make me go to sleep. Nothing can make me go to sleep because my anxiety gets so bad. But as soon as I lay the Bible down, at 30 to 45 minutes later, I'm sound asleep.
Yeah.
And having a great day the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how Anthony was raised or what kind of religion they had, but he just needs to live a little, and he'll see.
I think Anthony is, I think some people really just need to see it. Like some people really just need to see God, and I feel like that's a thing that I wish that could happen. You know what I mean? All these people back in the past got to see you. Yeah. Why can't your kids see you? You know what I mean? Why do we have? They were his kids too. I know, but why do we have to see you in our minds or hearts and stuff like that? You know what I mean? We like, I can understand seeing my grandma in my heart and stuff like that, but God, the Creator, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if you did, I think that's what Anthony need to see, because some people
I can tell you he's not gonna listen. I can't say he's not gonna see him.
Mama, you say you can feel him. You say you can feel him.
I can feel him.
You can feel him in your heart. You can feel him in the room. You can do this and that. But some people don't have that same type of that sense as you. Like I can sense when somebody's behind me quick. Like I can damn, who behind me? And I look back. No, you know what I mean? Like people got different senses. You know what I mean? And I feel like some people are just too dumb. Not dumb, but dumb to sense stuff like that. They don't, you know what I mean? Some people just don't, you know what I mean? So I feel like some people has to be, some people can be talked to and learn, and some people have to be hands-on, you know what I mean? If that makes sense, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what majority of these people that don't believe in God need is like, hey, like I'm here.
If you were me and Anthony was my friend, I would tell him that he had to open his heart to let him in. Like, Mama, you can't get none with a closed.
I understand that. But for Anthony, he already don't believe in him. You know what I mean? He already thinks he got facts of why he don't believe in him. Why can't you? Like, why can't
you? Said he got facts. What are the facts?
Not facts, but he got facts. Yeah, I'm gonna say facts. He got facts. That
what facts? It's a fly in here.
Listen, Mama.
Get that fly out of here.
I don't see him yet. But he just I feel like in order for somebody to really believe in God that don't believe in God, it should it don't even have to be us, the ones that believe in Him, but the ones that don't believe in Him, show them something. You know what I mean? Maybe even not even come down to earth. But pray, Anthony should pray one day, and that prayer should be answered within that amount of time to show, and it's not taking orders or show me you know what I mean, like I'm bossing you around or anything like that. It's just show me, I just want to see, show me that
believe it
I have God loves me, died on the cross, and you know what I mean? Died for my sins, you know what I mean? Show me.
Believe it or not, he'll answer Anthony's prayers before he answer you and I, because we already believe. He trying to get him to come to him, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna talk to him tonight.
Yeah. You should invite him to our church. I don't know if that'll do any good, but I would invite him to, to church, just the experience, because he may have never ever had the experience. Did he grow up with his mom and dad?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah. His mom is gay.
Oh.
Okay.
But that ain't got nothing to do with it. A lot of gay people believe in God.
Yeah, like
no sin is greater than another, though. So
that's something we talked about too.
Yeah.
Though. That's something we talked about too. Yeah.
I think I met him.
Anthony?
Yeah.
You did meet Anthony. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. Curly hair.
Yeah.
And a Lambo like Bruce Wayne.
I wish I would have known when I seen him.
Yeah, it's just you just gotta. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
If I was you, I wouldn't when he talked like that, I wouldn't even like say your piece and just leave it alone. I wouldn't even go back and forth with him.
That's crazy that these rocks used to be
You know how they told me that they blew him up back in the day?
Yeah.
They said they would set up the dynamite and it would be a truck and they'll just light the dynamite and run and jump on back of the truck. That's what your papa told me.
Dynamite, they had to take a lot of dynamite.
Yeah. Said a truck would pick them up from Tatum and they would come over here and work and then the truck would drop them back off.
I just think they're big old.
Dumbass. He don't know. Yes, it is mountains. In your history class, what did they tell you it was? In my history class, they told them they're the Arbuckle Mountains. Yeah, they may be smaller mountains, but that's what it says.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Proverbs.
Oh shit! Now you gonna let that car pass you like that? Excuse me for cussing y'all. My bad. Funny, was that a Hellcat? Why it sound so loud?
Yeah, big head. So I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm gonna give it to you yet or not.
What?
So I texted the OU football player, and I asked for, or I said, hey, my brother's birthday is in a couple of days, and I want to get him a signed autographed football. And he said he's gonna get me some OU signatures on the football. And I'm like, man, so I get what you want.
Y'all know me. I'm just sitting back here riding like Mrs. Daisy.
That's put it in the case. I put a light on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Would you go to OU?
Of course he would.
What's your college team?
The Lord's will.
What's your favorite college team that you? OU, yeah.
Kobe and Ja'Cory's in love with OU. If they playing, Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for spending 30 minutes with me. If y'all have not liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe. I gotta call Nikki back. Here.
How many people did you get on there?
I don't know.
So likes.